So good day everyone, I am Angelo, the leader of the group. So bago tayo mag-start, hindi ko sure kung nakapag-pray na ba tayo by now or hindi pa. But before anything else, I would like everyone to bow our heads and feel the presence of our Lord while praying our own prayers. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. And now, may I present to you my group mates, which is Miss Maria Pradas, Mr. Rico Rose Pantoja, Miss Christine Joy Asahar, Miss Jovelyn Ballesteros, and lastly, Miss Mylene Mityam. So last week, nag-start na tayo pag-usapan ng data warehousing. And now, we're going to talk about it more. Kung ano nga ba talaga ang data warehousing. But before we start the presentation proper, let's play a game first. Why not we should try ano bang maganda? Why don't we try charades? Charades tayo ha. So, ang mangyayari, huhulaan nyo lang kung ano yung gusto kong sabihin. So, una, joke lang. Siyempre wala tayong ganun kasi alam niyo na, recorded to. So, paano ko malalaman kung ano sagot? So, yes. So, let's begin our presentation. Once again, I am Angelo, the leader of the group.
So, good day everyone. I'm Rico Rosloy D. Pantoja and I'll be your today's first reporter. So, last time the group 1 discussed about this overview and description as well as the importance and benefits of the data warehousing or data warehouses. So we also learned that the data warehousing provides several crucial benefits that can turn the table of today's generation. So today for our report, we will delve deeper in this topic so that we can provide you more information that you can use in your future endeavors. So let's start. So I'll be discussing the first one, so which entitled who needs data warehouse. So in the screen you can see a chart where it provides the word data warehouse, branching out several users who will benefit the most using this type of system. So, data warehouses are crucial for organizations that need to efficiently store, manage, and analyze large volume of data from various sources. So, they are particularly beneficial for first is the large enterprises, which involves the companies and corporations that rely on big volume of information. So, as you all know, sa loob na isang company or corporation, maraming information na nakapaloob for their daily transactions na ginagawa nila. So, makakatulong ang data warehouse in a way na kaya nito mag-handle ng vast amount of data that can be used for data analysis, reporting, and even decision making. Next one is for the retailers. So, retailers at some point is also a company. However, it is much smaller than the large enterprises. So, makakatulong ang data warehouse to their daily transaction for them to analyze the behavior of their customers in order to optimize inventories and even provide better marketing strategies. Next one is the financial institutions. So, the data warehouses So the data warehouses are beneficial also for financial institutions that it involves banks and other financial institutions. So data warehouse or data warehousing provides them a better way to manage transactional data and also to manage the potential risk in providing accurate data for regulatory reports. The fourth one is for the healthcare providers. So katulad na lamang na na-discuss last week, makakatulong ang data warehousing to integrate patient or non-patient records, also to track patient history, research data, and also for operational information in improving healthcare management. Next is for the government agencies. So, government bodies utilize the data warehouses to manage public records, demographic data, as well as several departments operation metric. So, best example po nito is yung mga surveys and mga government benefits like yung PhilHealth and syempre yung population count within the country. Next one is the data analyst. So, data warehouses are also beneficial for the data analyst. So, and data scientists. So, data analysts and data scientists always work collaboratively. So, data analysts collect and process and also clean data. So they uses the data warehouses in order to ensure its accuracy and usability for the organization in making possible strategies and decision making. So while the data scientists, a data scientist play a multifaceted role in organizations beyond analyzing data. So they need and uses data warehouses to predict future trends, building data-driven products, and creating sophisticated algorithms to handle complex problems. So, basically, yung data analyst and data scientist, halos pares lang sila, pero mas advanced kasi dito yung data scientist which are sila yung mga nag-handle ng much complex na problems. So, ginagamit nila yung data warehouses or data warehouse in order for them to analyze data and store data, and syempre para mas mapabilis nila yung paggawa ng report or paggawa ng report in a accurate way, and syempre yung less errors. So data warehouses are also beneficial for data analysts and data scientists in order for them to predict future trends, and syempre mas mapabilis nila yung transactions within sa organization na kinabibilangan nila. Next one is for the manufacturers. So, data warehouses are beneficial for manufacturers in a way na na-organize and na-distinguish nila ng maayos yung supply chain na meron sila for better operational outputs and improvements. So, next one is for the educational institutions. So, just like also na na-discuss last week, data warehouses are also beneficial for educational institutions in a way na namamanage na maayos yung lahat ng students data, as well as for the research purposes and even administrative information. Next one is for e-commerce companies. Just like sa mga previews na nabanggit ko in relation to businesses, data warehouses also plays a crucial roles in e-commerce companies in also tracking customers' behavior and sales trends with correlation in current generation where technology is an important asset. So lastly is for the travel and hospitality. Beneficial yung data warehouses at travel and hospitality in a way na they also uses data warehouses in providing customers much better services in terms of providing information in such a quick pace of time. So that's all for the first topic or first question, which is the who needs data warehouse. So let's the next topic. So now, let's discuss the second part, which will answers to the question, what is data warehouse used for? So, saan nga ba ginagamit ang data warehouse? So, based on my following research or sa mga research ko, data warehouse mainly used for three particular parts, which includes the data storing, data managing or data management, and also analyzing data. So, first, the storing data. So, from the word itself, ito yung mga nag-i-store sila ng data and information. However, may mga process po ang data storing, which are first is the data collection. So, under the data collection is the source diversity. So, a data warehouse aggregates data from a wide range of sources. So, meaning, kaya nito mag-handle ng large amount of data coming from every different sources such as internal or sa loob mismo ng organization or mga databases, and also external which is nanggagaling sa mga social media like that. So, the second one is the data extraction. So, data is extracted from the disparate sources. So, meaning that it pulls all data all together. So, allowing you to convert it into a standardized format and then put it in a centralized source where everyone can use it and when it is needed. Next one is the data integration and data transformation. So, it is the process where it combines data from multiple sources such as databases, files, web services or APIs into a single data set or data warehouse. So, it also involves resolving issues such as data quality, consistency, compatibility, and security. So, under the data integration and some data transformation, we have two, best example or best subtopic, which is the data cleaning and data transformation. So, the data cleaning, so that the extracted data is cleaned to address issues. So, it's more on ensuring high quality of data. While the data transformation, so from the word itself, the clean data is transformed into a consistent format. So, the third one under the storing data is the data loading. So, it is also discussed last week. So, it is this step where the extracted data and the transformed data are loaded into the target database through ETL process. So, the transformed data is loaded into the data warehouse through an ETL, which means extract, transform, and load process. So, in addition to that is the storage optimization. So, data warehouses use several techniques to optimize and storage retrieval efficiency. So, dito sa storage optimization, it's more on mas mapapadali nito yung mga pagkuha and as well yung mga retrieval mismo ng information na kung sino man yung gagamit ito is makukuha agad nila in a quick pace of time. So, next one where the data warehouse used for is on the managing data. So, in managing data where it comprises all disciplines related to handling data as a valuable resource. So, it is also the practice of managing an organization's data so that it can be analyzed for decision making. So, under that is the data organization. So, the data organization is the way to arrange the raw data in an understandable order, which helps us to arrange the data in order that we can easily read and work. So, an example of it is the metadata management. So, metadata, it is the data about the data, which is maintained to provide context, definitions, as well as the relationships of data within the warehouse. So the next one under the managing data is the data governance. So data governance is the process of managing the availability, usability, and integrity and security also of the data in enterprise system. So based on the internal in standards and policies that also controls the data usage. So in this data governance, effective data governance ensures that the data is consistent and trustworthy and it doesn't get misused. So under the data governance is the first is the security and access control. So data warehouses implement security measures to protect sensitive information and control access. And last one is the data quality management, which is the continuous monitoring and maintenance of the data are performed. So lastly, the data warehouse are used for also for analyzing data. So analyzing data, it is the process of systematically applying statistical and or logical techniques to describe and illustrate, condense and recap and evaluate data. So it inspect, cleanse, transform and model data with the goal of discovering useful information, informing conclusions and supporting decision making. So under the analyzing data, we have also a three main factors of the storing data. First is the business intelligence support or BI support. So it simply combines business analytics, data mining, data visualization, data tools and infrastructure. Also the best practices to help the organization to make more data driven decisions. So in this business intelligence support, we have also it has the also help it has the help of the first reporting. So data warehouses support the generation of complex reports by providing a structured environment and dashboards. So it is the interactive dashboards allow users to visualize key metrics and trends in real time, providing insights to business performance and operations. So the reporting and dashboards typically mainly are para sila nag-fall under say sa mga tools na nagagamit for BI support. So it's more on tables, graphic visuals, and also metrics para malaman nila kung ano yung trend na nangyayari sa paligid nila o sa organization nila. So the next one under the analyzing data is the data mining and analytics. So the data mining focuses on discovering hidden patterns and the relationships within the large data sets, while the data analytics interprets and analyzes data to generate actionable insights to help and provide better decision making. So katulad lang din ng data analyst and data scientist, yung data mining and data analytics, nag-work sila collaboratively to generate or para makabuo ng mas maayos na decision within the organization. So an example to that is the advanced analytics. So data warehouses enable advanced analytical techniques such as statistical analysis and predictive modeling in helping to uncover patterns, correlation, and trends. While the next one is the data exploration. So users can perform ad hoc queries and analysis to explore data, test hypotheses, and derive actionable insights. And the last factor under these analyzing data is the decision support. So it is a computerized program used to support determinations, judgment, courses of action in an organization or a business. So a DDS, or the decision support system, sifts through and analyzes massive amounts of data, compiling comprehensive information that can be used to solve problems in decision making. So under this decision support is the trend analysis. So trend analysis, it is the historical data stored in a warehouse which allows for trend analysis. So tinutulungan nito maintindihan yung mga past performances ng organization na ma-forecast yung future trends using the data na nakapaload sa isang data warehouse. Next one is the firm performance tracking. So metrics and key performance indicators, or KPIs, are tracked to monitor business performance and identify areas for improvement. So nagpo-fall siya under sa mga departments kung saan mas mapapadali nitong mabasa or maintindihan ng mga nasa executives or sa higher position kung ano ba yung nangyayari sa mga departments, kung may like parang meron silang tinatawag na collaboration under say the department. So malalaman nila dun kung maayos ba yung mga ginagawa ng department na yun, or meron bang mga kulang, or may mga errors ba na nagagawa doon sa department na yun. And last is the strategic planning. So the data warehouse can provide strategic planning and decision making, allowing organizations to make informed decisions based on historical and current data. So dito naman sa strategic planning, it's more on katulad lang siya ng decision making. However, dito kasi sa strategic planning, parang ito yung strategy mo kung paano mo susolusyonan yung nabuong decision sa isang organization gamit yung mga data na na-analyze and na isaayos na sa isang data warehouse. So again, that's all for my report, and that's all for my report. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Maria Tricia C. Pradas, and I will report about the steps to implement data warehouse and best practices to implement data warehouse. Next topic are the steps to implement a data warehouse. First step, requirements analysis and capacity planning. Understand the business requirements by gathering input from stakeholders. Identify the data types, reporting needs, performance requirements, and potential growth. Conduct capacity planning to estimate the storage, computational power, and network requirements based on current and anticipated data volumes and query complexities. Second is hardware integration. Based on the capacity plan, select the necessary hardware for the data warehouse. This includes servers, storage system, network equipment, and cloud infrastructure. Ensure the hardware setup can handle the large data volumes, provide scalability, and support quick data retrieval and processing. Third step is modeling. Create a conceptual model of the data. This high-level model defines the key entities, attributes, and relationship. In data warehousing, it typically involves star or snowflake schema. Logical modeling involves designing how data will be structured in the warehouse, detailing the tables, fields, data types, and relationship. Next is physical modeling. Translate the logical model into physical model. This includes creating the actual tables, indexes, partition, and specifying storage format such as columnar or row-based storage. Fifth step is sources. Identify all the data sources that will feed into the data warehouse, such as transactional databases, external data systems, spreadsheet, or third-party data providers. Next is ETL or extract, transform, load. They will design and implement the ETL process. First, extract, pull data from various source system, then transform, clean, filter, aggregate, and structure the data as required. Then last is load. Insert the clean and transform data into the data warehouse. Seventh step is populate the data warehouses. Load the initial set of data into the warehouse using the ETL process. This is often done in batches. Validate the loaded data to ensure accuracy, completeness, and consistency with the source system. Next is user application. Develop or integrate user application such as dashboard, reporting tools, and analytical application that will allow user to access and query the data warehouses. This application should provide intuitive ways for user to generate reports, run queries, and visualize data without needing deep technical knowledge. Then the last step is roll out the warehouse and application. Deploy the data warehouse and user application to the broader user community. They can provide training and documentation to users on how to access, query, and utilize the data warehouse. And they can monitor the system for performance, usage patterns, and any issues during the initial rollout phase. So these are the best practices to implement a data warehouse. First is involve stakeholders early and often. A data warehouse must meet the needs of stakeholders like department managers, business analysts, and data scientists, as they all access the information the warehouse contains to run analysis and create reports. Incorporating feedback from these parties improves the chances that an organization's decision makers will have the information necessary to make informed choices and reduces the chance of requiring substantial changes later. Second is incorporate data governance. If the data fed into warehouse is of poor quality, then centralizing it for analytics is pointless. The result of analysis will be inaccurate and misleading. To avoid this, organizations should implement robust data governance processes. Departments should work to define the security, collaboration, and retention policies for their data assets based on their business and legal requirements. Third is define user roles. User roles determine who can read, write, and update data within a warehouse. Without appropriate processes and access controls, users were likely to break the data pipeline by failing to coordinate their efforts, particularly at large organizations with many analyses working with the data warehouse. But enterprises should also ensure that user controls are not too restrictive, as overly bureaucratic system can inhibit productivity by preventing experimentation and iteration. Then fourth best practices is understand data warehouse schema design. An organization should design its schema to suit the data warehouse technologies it's using and its business needs. For example, the normalized structure of a snowflake schema requires less storage and processing resources than slightly more the normalized data structure of a star schema, but the latter facilitates faster data queries. Next is iterate and test, then do it again. Taking an agile approach to developing and maintaining a data warehouse can improve the repository's performance and ability to adapt to an organization's changing needs. By utilizing short development cycle with small, well-defined tasks and testing plans, development teams can get faster feedback on their results from relevant stakeholders and then iterate to improve their systems and processes. This creates a quick feedback loop for product development and allows enterprise to identify and resolve issues with warehouse before they impact users. Last best practices is take advantage of ELT and cloud data warehouses. ELT or extract load transform or ETL extract transform load are the processes used to ingest data from its source, transform it as needed and store it in the data warehouse. By moving the transformation step to the end of the process, ELT allows organization to ingest data and begin analyzing it more quickly. Cloud data warehouses are well suited for use with ELT as their scalable CPU resources can handle data transformation after loading. Cloud data warehouses have many other advantages in comparison to their on-premises counterpart as well.
Good evening, everyone. I am Christine Joy Elasahar, and I will be discussing the advantages and disadvantages of data warehouse.
Advantages of data warehouse. First is it delivers enhanced business intelligence. A significant benefit of data warehouses is their capacity to enhance business intelligence. Nakakapagbigay kasi ng unified view ng data ang data warehouse from various sources, making it easier for organizations to access and analyze the information they need for decision making. By consolidating data in one place, mas napapadali o napapasimple ng data warehouse yung mga karaniwang complex na process ng data integration. Next is it ensure data quality and consistency. So, isa sa mga pinakamahalaga sa data management ay yung data quality at yung consistency. Yung mga data warehouses, meron silang in-implement na process para sa data cleansing and transformation na nakakatulong naman sa pag-eliminate ng duplicate o kaya naman inconsistent data. This ensures that the data stored in the warehouse is accurate and reliable. With high data quality standard in place, organizations can have confidence in the insights derived from their data warehouse. Third is it saves time and money. Data warehouse is cost-effective in terms of time and money. They enable organizations to process and analyze large volumes of data efficiently. When data handling is streamlined and optimized, it reduces the need for manual data preparation and management, allowing employees to focus on more value-added tasks. Fourth is it tracks historically intelligent data. Historical data is a goldmine for organization. Data warehouses store historical data, facilitating trend analysis and deeper understanding of business performance over time. By accessing and analyzing historical data, na-identify yung patterns, nakakapag-forecast ng future trends, at nakakagawa ng informed strategic decisions ang mga organizations. This historical perspective is invaluable for long-term planning and growth. Last but not the least is it generates high ROI. Investing in data warehouse can lead to a higher return on investment by simplifying data integration, ensuring data quality, and providing powerful analytical capabilities na empower ng data warehouses ang mga organizations para magkaroon ng mas better na decision at makagain ng competitive edge. The insights derived from a data warehouse can lead to increased revenue, cost savings, and improved operational efficiency. Next would be disadvantages of data warehouse. First is additional reporting. Required ang additional work sa paggamit ng data warehouse dahil yung mga data stored sa warehouse ay structured. Meaning that to create reports, we must design and maintain predefined queries and data models. This is time-consuming and delays in generating essential reports. Next naman ay inflexibility and homogenization of data. Data warehouses depend on structured data which is organized into predefined formats. Pwede itong maging problema kapag nag-handle ng unstructured data such as social media posts or multimedia content. Hindi kasi nag-fit well ng unstructured data sa structured framework ng data warehouse. If the organizations deal with a lot of unstructured data, it will face problems in integrating the data effectively. Third is ownership concerns. Data warehousing systems often involve multiple departments and teams. This can lead to ownership issues. Pwede kasing maging complex task yung pagdedetermine kung sino ang responsible for various aspects of data warehouse, including data governance and quality. Yung lack of clear ownership, pwedeng mag-result yan sa inefficiencies and data management problems. Next is demands for large amounts of resources. Implementing and maintaining a data warehouse can be resource intensive. Kailangan kasi ng organization na mag-invest sa hardware, software, at saka skilled na mga tao para mag-set up at mag-manage ng system. So last naman ay yung hidden issues consume time. Data warehouse are not immune to hidden problems. Issues related to data quality, transformation errors, and data integration challenges can emerge. And uncovering these problems can consume valuable time and resources. Such hidden issues can also lead to inaccurate report and analysis, affecting decision making.
Good evening, everyone. I am Maylene Cham, and I will discuss the data warehousing tools. From the last topic or last reporters, they discussed some of data warehousing tools, which are Amazon Redshift, Google BigQuery, and Microsoft Azure. So now I will add some more of the tools of data warehousing, which are Snowflake, Teradata, and Oracle Autonomous Warehouse.
So now let's discuss the first Snowflake. It is a cloud-based data warehousing platform. Its main objective is to provide a scalable and cost-effective solution for storing and analyzing large volumes of data. And it also has three main components: cloud services, query processing, and database storage. In cloud services, ito yung tumutukoy sa mga services na nagbibigay ng access sa mga resources sa cloud tulad ng compute at storage. While query processing, ito naman yung bahagi na nagsasagawa ng mga query at computation sa data. And last, yung database storage, it as its name, dito nilalagay or ini-store yung mga data. And also, it offers a unique architecture with three decoupled layers, which are storage layer, compute layers, cloud services layer. In storage layer, it uses a scalable cloud storage services for high data replication and organization. And in compute layer, uses massively parallel processing clusters for efficient data processing. And last is the cloud services layer. It provides services like metadata management, security, access control, and infrastructure management. So, now, next, proceed naman tayo sa next tool of data warehouse, which is Teradata. Teradata, it is an enterprise-grade data warehouse solution originally focused on on-premises hardware. Pero ngayon, nag-offer na rin sila ng cloud-based. Kilala rin ito for its ability to handle large volumes of structured data, support for complex queries, and high performance analytics. And also, the platform is used by many large companies for data analytics and business intelligence. And for the last tool of data warehouse tools, it is an Oracle Autonomous Warehouse. It is a fully managed cloud-based service that leverage Oracle's autonomous database technology, and it offers features like automatic tuning, punching, backups, and scaling. And ito rin yung ay gumagamit ng machine learning para i-optimize ang performance at manage yung mga operation na hindi na kinakailangan ng malawak na intervention from administrators.
Hi guys, it's me again, Angelo, your classmate syempre. So, on my part, I am going to discuss to you the data warehousing application. So first of all, what is data warehousing application? So, as for my part, I will discuss to you the data warehousing application. So, first of all, data warehousing applications refers to the various use of cases and tools that leverage data warehouse for organizing, analyzing, and managing large data sets. So, as we all know, a data warehouse is a centralized repository that aggregates data from multiple sources, such as transactional, database, external systems, and other internal applications, which its primary goal of data warehouse is to provide a unified and structured view of a data, enabling organizations to make informed decision and gain insights. So to give you some examples of data applications, first of all, we have the financial and budget analysis application, which companies use data warehouses to store and analyze financial data such as revenue, expenses, and profitability. This helps in budgeting, forecasting, and financial planning. So there is what we call the JP Morgan Chase company, which uses financial services. This application is all about fraud detection and risk management. So, JP Morgan Chase uses data warehouse to analyze transactions and detect unusual patterns that may indicate fraudulent activities. By mining historical data and real-time financial data, the bank can quickly detect and prevent fraud, which could result in reduced financial risk, minimize the fraud losses, and enhance the security. Next application, we have here the supply chain management. Data warehouse provide visibility into supply chain data, such as inventory levels, supplier performance, and shipment tracking, allowing for better decision making in procurement and logistics. So, we have this company like Toyota, a manufacturing company, which applies data warehousing of supply chain optimization. So Toyota uses data data warehouses to track parts and materials as they move through the supply chain. By analyzing supplier performance, inventory levels, and production timelines, the company can optimize its supply chain to avoid bottlenecks and ensure timely production, which could result also to reduce lead times, lower inventory cost, and improve production efficiency. So for our third application, we have the healthcare analytics. So in healthcare data warehouses, store patients' record, treatment data, and operational data from various hospital and clinics. This helps in improving patient care, tracking medical records, and conducting medical research. So as for our example for our healthcare, we have the Mayo Clinic. They applies the warehousing and patient care and treatment analytics, which Mayo Clinic uses data warehouses to store patient data such as medical history, treatment plans, and outcomes. By analyzing this data, doctors can identify trends, evaluate the success of treatments, and personalize care for each patient, which could result also to improve patient outcomes, better treatment plans, and more efficient hospital management. So, so to conclude it, data warehousing applications are essential in modern business operations as they provide a structured way to store, organize, and analyze large volume of data. This allows company to make a data-driven decisions, improve operational efficiency, gain valuable insights, and remain competitive. By centralizing data from various sources, data warehouses enhance decision-making capabilities across industries, including finance, healthcare, retail, and any more. That's all for me. Thank you. Once again, I'm Angelo. Have a great evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Javelin P. Ballesteros, and my topic for this night is integrating heterogeneous databases. Integrating heterogeneous databases refers to the process of combining data from multiple databases that differ in structure, format, or ties into a unified system. These databases may include relational databases, NoSQL databases, flat files, or even data stored in different platforms or operating systems. The goal is to bring together all this disparate data into a central repository, also known as data warehouse, where it can be accessed and analyzed consistently. Integration heterogeneous databases. It is the process ng pagsasama-sama ng data mula sa iba't ibang uri ng database sa isang central repository or also known as data warehouse. Ang prosesong ito ay kinabibilangan ng pagkuha ng data mula sa mga relational databases, NoSQL databases at flat files, and then transforming, cleaning, at pagload ng data sa data warehouse. Ang pangunahing layunin or main goal ng integration na ito ay upang gawing available yung data mula sa iba't ibang sources sa isang consistent at unified na format para mas maging madali sa employee ang pag-query at pagsusuri ng data. It's really useful para sa mga organization na may maraming databases na may iba't ibang structure at model of data. For example po, a company might have data on its sales and inventory na nakastored sa relational databases, while customer data is stored in a NoSQL database and financial data is stored in an Excel spreadsheet. So by integrating these data sources into a heterogeneous database, the company can analyze sales by customer demographics, track inventory levels, and measure the financial performance of the company all in one place. Hindi na nila kailangan na isa-isahin yung iba't ibang databases para ma-analyze yung like sales and inventory, customer data, and yung financial data ng isang company. Di na sila mahirapan mag-analyze kasi nga nasa isang lugar na yung hinahanap nila. That's why it's really useful yung pag-integrate ng data sources into heterogeneous database para sa mga employee na saruin yung mga data ng company nila. Next one is the integration process typically involves the following steps. Extraction, retrieving data from the various heterogeneous sources. So, ang first step ay ang pagkuha ng data mula sa iba't ibang sources tulad ng database of flat files. Next is transformation, converting the data into a consistent format which may involve cleaning, reforming, or standardizing the data. Once the data is extracted, it is transformed to fit the desired format and structure. So this step includes cleaning the data, removing inaccuracies or inconsistencies, converting it into a common format, and applying any business rules or calculation in the company. Lastly is loading, inserting the transformed data into the target system, often a data warehouse, for easy querying and analysis. The loading phase ensures that the cleaned and transformed data is effectively integrated into the data warehouse. After that, this data is now ready for querying and analysis.
So that's all for our report. Again, we are the group 2 and we hope that you learned something valuable from us. So thank you and have a great evening.